What's up, duelists? This last weekend, of course, you guys saw yesterday's video, was a very big tournament in the Chicago area, maximum capacity, 65 players, of course. And first place was taken down by, of course, Jackson. I've said, of course, 3 times in the intro, so you know it's going to be a banger. But there was another deck in top 4, and this is the deck that was piloted by James Wright that made it all the way to top 4 after 7 rounds of Swiss and 1 round of top 8. I believe he went, I don't know, 8-1, 8-2, something like that. I don't fucking know how this shit works. But basically he made it all the way to the top cut with this deck, which is very impressive because X-Sabers is kind of a difficult deck to pilot, and then on top of that, I think it's kind of underrepresented. There's very few players really doing a lot of work with it. Myself being kind of one of them, Totagon being one of them as well. And now James Wright adding himself to the roster as the highest placing X-Saber player in a tournament of this size thus far. So that's really, really cool. His list looks very similar to Totagon's top 4 list, aka my top 4 list. No, I'm just kidding. I love Totagon. He did a lot of help with the sideboard of that list. But let's do a little A and B. If you want to hear more of James Wright's explanation, I definitely recommend checking out Team OTG and giving them some love. Team OTG is they're one of the strongest teams in Edison format right now. They have some of the strongest players. Jackson, HT19, recent RBET winner. And then, of course, all the other players are super, super strong. And they were able to cover his deck profile. So definitely check them out on YouTube, Team OTG. Show them some love. But yeah, to get into the deck profile, let's A-B it with the lists that recently did well. So this is James Wright's list. He's got 1 Rat, 1 Ryko. Totagon's list had 2 Rat. He is playing the Morphing Jar, and he's playing 2 copies of Pot of Avarice. He's cut down 1 Gotham's Emergency Call to make room for the Pot of Avarice. And then he's also cut the Rhoda to make room for Pot of Avarice. So those are the big changes. And then Torrential Tribute over Starlight Road in the main. So if you look at Totagon's top 4 list, you'll notice he's got the Starlight Road, the 1 Trap Stun. I think these cards are insane. And if you watch James Wright's deck profile, he says that he wanted to fit a Starlight Road in the deck as well. And he said that was a card that he missed throughout the day. And I don't think you should ever cut this card from X-Sabers because naturally the way this deck plays is you have to have 2 monsters in play in order to do anything. So you have to play into Torrential Mirror Force at the very least. And then on top of that, you're going to be setting a lot of back row in this deck. It may not seem like it with only 9 trap cards and 3 books, but the level limits of back row, you're going to be going Monk into Cat and stuff. And just being able to make sure you're safe from Black Rose, Torrential, Absolute Zero, Mirror Force, whatever it is that's in the back row that can cause you a lot of harm. Starlight Road is just a great catch-all. But yeah, I do think that's kind of the vibe. Anyway, back to James Wright's profile. Having the 2 Avarice is interesting. It kind of works well with the Ryko and the Jar as flip effects. I do think Ryko and Jar are worse than having the 2nd Rat, but it is interesting. It's a little bit of a different mix-up. He says it did come up for him once or twice where he was able to cat into the Ryko and make a Catastor. And then one big change in his extra deck that I wanted to point out is that he has Flamvel Urukizis over the 2nd Armory Arm. Now, I would never recommend this. I do think the 2nd Armory Arm comes up a lot. I think it comes up for me every single match I play this deck. So I would not recommend this change. I don't think Flamvel Urukizis is better or worse than any of these other synchros that you could be making, either the other 6s basically, and then I do think it's definitely worse than the 2nd arm, mostly just because you need to make double arm for a lot of other combos. Yeah, he does have Avarice to reuse the arm, but there's specific instances where you need to put 2 arms into play at the same time, and you can't do that when you only have 1. So yeah, that is one change. Sideboard looks pretty similar to Totagon's with the triple Iron Wall. One thing to note at this tournament, Iron Wall was actually the 10th most sideboarded card at this tournament. It's picking up a lot of popularity as being one of the premier floodgates in the format. Stops Vayu, stops Kaya, stops Deep Prison, stops Miracle Fusion, stops Dark Arm Dragon, stops basically everything that fucks up your shit. So, great sideboard card. Pulling the Rug, great sideboard card. Prohibition, he said it was really good for him. Double Decree, Bramble. Anyway, I'm just going to test the deck. I think it looks similar enough to Totagon's to where I'll be able to make it work. Let's see if it's as good as he says it is. And we're going to be playing against Gappy. He's a strong player from the Discord. You've seen him before in the 8-man tournaments. He's a strong player. He usually plays quick draw. We're going to pick scissors, and we're going to lose. So going second versus Gappy. You can see he's played a million ladder games. He's out here constantly testing. So if he is playing quick draw, wow, we open the nuts. So This is a hand you could open in any version of X-Sabers, but this really is one of the best hands. Oh my god. This hand is literally just 5 cards on the restricted list and Fall Troll. I think it's pretty safe to just Gold Sark for probably Heavy Storm, maybe Cold Wave. Let's go with Heavy Storm. I think that's pretty cool. Then we can set Solemn, pass the turn. Hopefully we don't get like hand ripped, but there's Hamster. I'm gonna let that resolve because I can brain control that and then make Herbellum and then just destroy his hand. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe I should have saw him that. Huh. See Caius the back row here. He sets another monster. Jeez. Oh, come on. That has to be something, right? This has to be some type of game shot, right? Is it not? This is so crazy. God, Fingy is mountain, dude. This has to be game, right? I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna pass. Fingy is like having a nightmare. He's freaking out. Alright, blow up the Solemn. Who asked? I get Heavy Storm next turn. Mill your 3 cards. Hits Dandy. Now your board is locked. Now you can't pressure me too much. Unless he sacks for quick draw. That's going to get one of the Raikou out of here. Was this 3 sack for Plasma? Sure. We have brain control, so that outs that. Normal Alias. Whatever. We take 1,000,000. But we still have enough to brain control. And we also still have level limit. Which is a way we can attack over all of these as well. So, not too worried. He's not going to set more into the Heavy Storm. Book of Moon. Man, I wish we had another Saber. Because this hand is, like, fine. But. Alright. Let's just put him on 0 cards. I think that that's a good plan. Heavy Storm. How do we get rid of this shit? There has to be a way to get rid of this shit. Is it just go Cat, double Fall Troll, run over his guys, and then like hand loop him somehow? In order to hand loop him though, we have to like, I don't fucking know. Alright, let's just do this. It's Cat, get double RBET. It's a shame we can't go with Cat, get Raikou, and still special summon Fall Troll. That's the unfortunate part here. So if we brain one of these monsters, we want to brain control the Alias probably. I don't fucking know. Brain control. If we take Hamster, we could go get our own Raikou. That'd be kind of funny. But I don't really want to use the space up for that. So I'm a special Fall Troll, Synchro, into Herbellum. Battle phase. We just run over the 2 monsters. I don't think we care too much about the Raikou. Run over the Plasma. Main phase 2. Fall Troll, bring out the Herbellum. Synchro into Gotems with the Cat Herbellum. Then we activate Gotems, sack the Herbellum, hit the card. Special Fall Troll, bring out Herbellum, activate, hit a card in his hand, activate, hit a card in his hand. Cool, he got tokens. Whatever. We got Book to stop debris. He's going to Raikou pop the Fall Troll, but then we should be okay. So, I think we should be fine. This was maybe not the best ending, but Pot of Avarice will do some work for us. And, like, I really can't complain. Like, we outed pretty much his entire deck, so. I don't know, man. I don't know. Unless he goes Raikou, pop the back row, then flip debris. That'd be annoying. Oh, he's going to let Fall Troll exist. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That can't be right. Give me back my Air Bellum. I'm just going to keep taking my pluses, bro. You think I won't keep taking pluses? Attack token, attack token. If he has 2 Raikous here, it's pretty annoying. I can't lie. We should kill one of these cards. I think this card is less likely to be Raikou. Oh, it is Raikou. Okay. Cool. What are you going to blow up? You gave me the free Rebellum. I think you should blow up the Fall Troll. It's the best card. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to do that. He's going to mill 3. Alright. Well. Shit. I guess we'll pass. All things considered, I think Cat Fall Troll is just not enough. Why is he letting me do shit? I don't know. God, I wish this was a rat. That'd be so good here. Raikou is ass here. Alright. Pass. Maybe he's trying to get me to play into Torrential. Are you fucking kidding me? Sure. Man, this is so ass. What is going on? Playing against Hero Quick Draw. Okay, so Hero Quick Draw. He's got Plasma. He should shuffle back the Plasma. Honestly. He should shuffle back like Dandy and Plasma. I think that's what he should do. Because he can mill the Dandy with Raikou and then draw into Plasma off the Avarice. He could also hit like Dandy Quick Draw, which would be really good. Hero Quick Draw is a good deck. Like, this is a legitimate strategy. I think people are sleeping on it. Raikou, target the back row. Yep. I'm going to chain nothing. You can just have it. Alright, he milled his last Pot of Avarice. So that means no more Pot of Avarice for you, buddy. And he ripped Avarice into Debris. Yeah. Wait, I don't get this. Why is he making that? That doesn't make sense. Oh, we lose. That's why. Because I was at 1200. I forgot about my life points. Shit. That game didn't go well. I think we kind of got sacked. If I'm being real with you guys, I think we got sacked. But that's fine. We have Pulling the Rug, and we have Grand Mole, and we have Dinah, I guess. I don't fucking know. Plasma's going to be a problem for us. I don't really like Mirror Force, and I don't really love Cold Wave in this matchup. I think they're both pretty bad cards. Level Limit is also not at its best here, so we can just swap in some rugs there. Yeah, maybe another Pulling the Rug in would be nice too. I feel like Jar is not very good. But it's good when we have 3 rugs, I guess, so whatever. Brain Control, maybe? Brain Control let us play that game, though. So I don't know. Man, this matchup is ass. We don't have a good side for it. Like, the hero stuff makes Dinah look really stupid. So I just don't want to side it in. Cyber Dragon's probably fine, but... Dude, what the fuck is Fingy doing? Fingy, what are you doing, man? Get lost. Bruh, why are you scratching on the door, bruh? This fucking cat doesn't know I need to record a Yu-Gi-Oh video. God damn. I'm just kidding. Motherfucking... Bruh. Oh my god, this hand is so much worse than the last one. I'm gonna be real, I probably had different plays last game, but... that probably involved attacking the Raikou. This hand is really terrible. It is truly, specially terrible. I think that's the play. And then we just pass. we try to rug any normal summon, and then if he just normal sets, then we just don't, like we just set torrential, I guess. Oh, that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, does he have vanities or something? Me fist? Alright, I guess we're the ones getting hand ripped. That's pretty funny. Pretty unlucky. Pretty unlucky. This card's pretty good. I actually like me fist. We're going to lose our heavy storm, which sucks. There goes both our ways to interact with the back row. Pulling the rug wouldn't have stopped this anyway, though, so. Can't complain. I mean, we're gonna lose our hand, like no matter what. So, how do we avoid that? How do we avoid dealing with this card? This card is very good versus decks like X-Saber, where it can just pressure every single turn, and it makes you look silly for having recruiters and like cards that need to stick in hand for the combo. So, I think it's just set to normal Airbellum and pass. I want to make him fear the sword. The sword, at one with the sword, that card. Alright, he's not going to fear it, so we're just going to take 200. And we're going to lose our last card in hand. So, we got absolutely shredded by Mephist, the Infernal General. Cool card. Might as well play this brain control. Take his guy. Turn too late on that. Maybe we can run into a deep prison. Mirror Force, okay. Well, that solves all of our problems, thankfully. His hand must be really good, though, because he -1'd himself. Yeah, there's Quick Draw, Pitch Dandy, get 2 tokens. Yeah, I think I torrential here on tokens. Yeah, we don't want to give him Avarice, which would be the Synchro monster. Jesus Christ. Okay. Do we rip the rest of his hand? Or do we end on Catastor? I think we rip the rest of his hand because it's most likely going to be Avarice. And so if like one of the cards is a monster and the other card's an Avarice, it's more important for us to get both cards in his hand just to put him on top deck mode. Oh my fucking god. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, either way, this is going to get owned by Gores. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, it's pretty much Avarice into Monk or bust. Fucking crazy. Alright. Or, like, Emmer's Blade keeps us alive, I guess. Sorta. That's pretty funny. GG. GG. Do you want to play again? We got destroyed that game. I got absolutely fucking destroyed. Alright. Let's run it back. You're testing as well. That card went fucking ham. That Mephist card? Jesus Christ. So far I'm not really liking the list. I'm gonna be honest. The Avarice has come up as something that might be useful. Evil Hero Prodigy for going second. Makes sense. Well, if he has Heavy Storm, he has Heavy Storm. Pass the turn. This is why I like Starlight Road in this deck. I think it's just more important than this Avarice. Because, like, I don't need a combo twice if I have a Road. If I can play into my opponent's Mirror Force or, like, make sure my back row is safe from Heavy Storm, like, I don't need to play into things twice. He is so fucked, though. He's so cooked here. That's a solid plus fucking 4. Oh my god. Beautiful draw 5. Because we got Monk into Cat. Plus we got Trunade to move the level limit. I think we just win this one. Jar as an auto win is kind of nice. We could get Stormed here, which would suck, but like, what does that do? Just put us to even? Like, who cares? Yeah. Okay, back row, cool. Gold Sark, useless. We'll pitch that to Monk. Actually, this hand is kind of bad. I thought it would be better than it is. It's not like terrible. I think maybe it can be okay. Hold on. Let's go for True Nade first. Yeah, let's go for True Nade first. Okay. Let's put this back in the hand, back in the hand, back in the hand, and back in the hand. Okay, so start things off with Monk. Monk goes to defense. Monk activates, pitches Gold Sark because it's the slowest card in our hand. All the other stuff is actionable. This is going to special Rescue Cat. Rescue Cat is going to launch. Rescue Cat is going to get double Air Bellum. We now have 3 monsters in our graveyard. So I need to get 2 more to activate Avarice. And I'm going to do that. So I'm going to synchro with Air Bellum and Monk. And this is going to make X-Saber Bellum because that's another hand rip. And then I'm going to go for... It also keeps us with 2 X-Saber names in play. I'm going to go for Pot of Avarice here. Target all 5. Okay. So this is showcasing the power of Pot of Avarice with Summoner Monk Cat, which is pretty sick. And it's also showcasing the power of Morphing Jar. So I'm happy that this is kind of getting to go off because this is like the unique part of James Wright's build is these 2 cards. Would I have been happier with a Gotham's E-Call here? Maybe. I don't really know. It's not like we drew into anything that let us extend here, though, because we just didn't hit fucking... what is that card called? So this is going to actually lock him out of his card trooper draw. You put back, then draw it. Yeah, basically. So he's just going to... He'll take the damage, Urbellum will put the card back, and the card trooper will draw it. So. And then Urbellum attacks directly, or Urbellum. Hopefully it doesn't hit Gores. That'd be annoying. Activate. It is a little bit cringe we didn't hit Fall Troll in the top 12 cards of our deck, but what can you do? That might have been the card he had set. Who knows? I think it's pretty safe to just set everything. I think he would have stormed us if he had it. And phase we lose Airbellum, which sucks, but we're up how many cards here? We're 9-5. Damn, 9-5. Pain. Debris Dragon, what is he targeting? Target Trooper. Pay priority on summon of Trooper, question mark. I wish this was a post-board game so I could pull in the rig this. There's priority on summon of Trooper. Okay. Cost. And I have response. I'm going to book this Debris Dragon. I think. Oh my fucking god, he hit Dandelion too. I'm going to chain book. Okay. Now, new chain, he gets 2 tokens. Which is pretty bad for me. Because now he could have quick draw to extend. And we actually don't really have a way to out Drill Warrior. He's got his own Avarice. That's pretty good. I've always known Gappy S to play really solid quick draw lists. And this list looks very solid. Just all the best trap cards. And the good stuff. I don't know how I feel about the Avarice stuff. I think it's quite bad, actually. It's like, what do I want to draw into besides Fall Troll, I guess? You feel me? I don't know. Any back row here is terrible for us. I guess we just go for it. Because we need to. Full Helm Knight. Torrential. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'd say that's pretty bad. Yep. Okay, Torrential gone. We can just special summon Full Helm with Call of the Haunted. And if he has Space Typhoon, he has Space Typhoon. Like, that sucks. So, I'll go call target full helm. And then the reason we're doing target full helm is Gotham's Ecall can bring out the other two, but I want to bring out the other two chainlink 2 or higher. So what I'm going to do is I guess the only card I can play is either 1/1 or level limit. I could normal Regigura. Oh no, I already normal full helm. Alright, so I'll go for a 1/1 pitching giant rat. Chainlink 2. Go Gotham's Ecall. Target both. And hopefully this just works. This plays around bottomless. And then 1/1 resolves, and we special summon Regigura from our hand. And then battle phase, we get 2 hand rips. Actually, we can go for game, I believe, right? Is this game? 29 plus 22? Yeah, that's game. So hopefully he just can't stop the game shot. I don't think this I think he's just dead. I think he should just concede. If he doesn't have outs to this attack. Okay, cool. Sick. That was great. That felt really good. I think the Gotham's emergency call and the call of the Honda was very good. The jar was obviously very important and instrumental for that game. That being said, jar is still probably pretty good here. I still think it's triple pulling the rug. It's really good against him. Gremlin seems pretty good against him too. I can't remember exactly how I was siding, but it was something like this, Cold Wave, and Mirror Force, was it? I don't really remember, but whatever. I really wish I had a Starlight Road, because this deck just gets fucking opened up by any sweeper. Torrential, Mirror Force, Heavy Storm, Black Rose. I think playing X-Saber without even bottomless on Rescue Cat is road material. So, bottomless on Gotham's Ecall is road material. Yeah, this is just one of those decks where you really want road. Like, look at this hand. Like, this hand with a road would be insane. I mean, I'd be playing all these cards. I wouldn't be. Do I play Typhoon? I don't even remember. I think I do. Future Fusion. He might have a turn 1 Stardust, which would be really bad. I don't know what you even Gold Sark for with this hand. It's probably Avarice, but maybe it's Fultrel or something. He knows about the fucking jar, so it's going to get a lot worse here. Oh, man. That is so annoying. That's really good. That's the strength of Future Fusion in this deck, and it's also going to get him a Gaia in 2 turns, too. Wow. That's why this deck is so broken. I mean, just going to make the play that I have, I guess. I'll Gold Sark for, like, I don't even know. Pot of Avarice. This is a tricky one. This is the most obvious jar of all time, but I just have to do it. Otherwise I lose. And then I have to protect it with Solemn if he goes for Caius. This is just really bad. He's like, is that a jar? I wonder. It's jar. Ball. I'll just tell him. This is the most. He says, obviously. Of course. What else would it be? Money. Rat. Eyes. Eyes? Hold up. It could be rat. Could be rat. Could be Emmer's Blade. Could be Raikou. Set normal debris. What doesn't debris do here? Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what debris does here. Why did he set first? If he was gonna Black Rose and nuke. Just gonna summon Black Rose. Does this activate flip effects? I think it does. Yeah, sure. If he went Black Rose nuke there, I mean, I'd just lose. Okay, he's gonna flip my guy. That's pretty bad. Okay, so we're gonna draw 5. Jesus, this is 8. This is so bad. Bottom Everest is terrible in this deck. Why is he not playing Starlight Road? Oh my god. Yeah. Alright. You got this one. You know what? You earned that one, champ. You earned that one. Let's just run it back. Let's just run it back. Dude, this deck needs Starlight Road so badly. Holy shit. I don't even know how you can play this deck without Starlight Road. It's like dragons. Like, I only ever played dragons with like 2 Starlight Road. I feel like you need 2 Starlight Road to play X-Saber. Like, that's how important it is. Playing without it is like... And I understand why he said in the video he wanted it, because I absolutely want it. Alright, we finally got like a hand. This is like a real ass hand. Finally we got a hand. This hand like just combo kills for sure. But we need to get the sauce here. We need to get the sauce. I think the sauce is Giant Trunade. I think that's the sauce. Let me just pass. This hand is fucking crazy, by the way. It's like full hand loop, like infinite combo shit. Charge of the Light Brigade. Go off. I'm trying to remember what the hand loop is with 1-for-1 Rescue Cat Fall Troll, but I'm pretty sure there is one. I think it involves like Fall Troll, bring back Ragigura, something like that. Now, if I remember correctly from last game, he is siding Mind Crush. So, just gonna set Rug. Pass. I don't know, man. Flip your Raikou, target the Torrential, I'll just chain it. Blow up your Raikou. What's he gonna do? He's gonna trap stun me? Okay, trap stun me. And then sacrifice for me fist. Yep, there it is. Alright, mills 3. Where's the me fist? Kai's. Alright. The reason I'm not using the rug is because trap stun was just activated. I know there's one motherfucker in the comments like, why didn't you rug the Kai's? Fuck, every time. Alright. Trunade. Play it. Okay. Well. I think we win. I'm thinking we win. Unless we get like Omega Crowed. Okay. That. Do we synchro first and then get back Fall Troll? I don't think there's a big think. I don't think there's a reason to do that. I think we... Is there a reason to do that? We'll have Gotham's instead of an Airbellum if we do that, right? Yeah, I think that's better. And then the Airbellum will be in grave. Yeah, that's so much better, actually. I think we synchro first. Then we 1-for-1... pitch Airbellum, special Ragigura, and then Ragigura adds back Fall Troll. Target Fall Troll. I think it targets, right? Oh my god, this is gonna resolve. That's fucking insane. Okay, special Fall Troll, Gotham's, activate, sacrifice Ragigura, just rip a card out of the hand. Fall Troll can bring back Ragigura, it can bring back Airbellum. I think bring back Ragigura is better. Activate, add back Airbellum. I think I missed a loop here, but I mean, this is going to get every card out of his hand, so I can't complain. Activate Gothams again. Hit a card out of the hand. I think we just battle phase attack. Deal 700, 1600. Even if he has Gores, it can't get over Gothams. Yep. I remember the last card. And then Full Troll, attack the token. Main phase 2. I think we just make another Gothams so he can't out anything. Then we have Pulling the Rug, pass the turn. Debris isn't even good here because he doesn't have a target to Black Rose. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's get that last card real quick. Attack. To the last card. He's going to crow the Fall Troll. Whatever, it doesn't matter. This game's over. I actually won a game. Crazy. Impressive. GG's. GG's. So, 1-1 in matches. Overall, I think that's all I got time for tonight. TY for playing. That fucking Mephist shit fucked me up. That Mephist was crazy. That Mephist went crazy. I think that was the big takeaway. Is that card slept on? That card destroyed it. It was really fucking good. Final thoughts on the list. I don't think Pot of Avarice is... I don't think Pot of Avarice and Morphing Jar are, like, gonna consistently be better than, like, Totagon's list. I think just playing the Trapstone and the Starlight Road, maybe not the out one with the sword, but I think having double rat and that sort of stuff is gonna be consistently better. There was never really a time where I wanted the Ryko. Even the turn where I made the Catastor, it was, like, better just to rip 2 cards. Had he not had Gores, it would have been better because to play around Avarice. I think overall, it's very functionally similar. I can't remember what exactly was in my list. I think my list was playing Swords Revealing Light and no Cold Wave. Oh, I was playing Trapstone and no Cold Wave, yeah. And I was playing Swords and Trag. So, very similar stuff. I was playing Rhoda over 1 Full Helm, and I actually think that that's better. Generally speaking, like, it's just strictly better because he's not playing Rhoda, but, like, you cut a Full Helm for Rhoda. And the reason this is better is because, well, it's twofold, right? Like, if you get Dust Shooted, it's better to have Rhoda in your hands. And then if you don't get Dust Shooted, like, let's say you draw into Monk and you just have a bunch of Full Helms, or you have, like, Monk Sweeper but you don't have another spell, Rhoda's another spell for Monk. So I actually think it's just always better to play Rhoda over the 3rd Full Helm if you're only ever playing 3 Full Helm and you are playing Monk. I just think it's infinitely better. Plus, like, it can bluff that, like, sideboard you might have, like, a DD Warrior Lady or something, too. There's a lot of, like, inherent advantage to playing this Rhoda over the 3rd Full Helm Knight. And then, as far as the sideboard goes, I don't really think Dinah is all that crazy in this deck. But I do think it's pretty important to have for Amaryllis. So, like, if you expect Amaryllis to be popular, it can be a very useful card. And you can fetch it off Rat, I guess. So, there's that. Grammel doesn't seem very good. I'm going to be honest. I think this deck already does well into flip effect monsters with, like, Full Helm and Sangan and shit. So, you already have, like, 4, 5, 6 attackers, depending on your build, that want to attack into set monsters already. And then, yeah, I don't know. The rest of sideboard seems pretty straightforward. I don't think there's much to it. I definitely, if I was going to make changes to his list and you wanted to keep the Jars and the Pot of Avarice and the Ryko, like, if you wanted to keep those cards, I'd try to fit a Starlight Road. And I would probably fit it over, like, I don't know, Avarice. I just think that you never need more than 1 Avarice. You're not going to mill it unless you specifically set the Ryko or you, like, somehow discard it to your Monk because you have to. And generally speaking, like, they just brick. Like, it's an additional, like, brick on top of Gothams that you call in Full Troll. And I've noticed in Edison format, like if you play too many late game payoffs, like this build has 6. It has Avarice, 2 Gotham Z Call, and 3 False Troll. And I usually like playing this somewhere in that like ballpark of like 6 late game payoffs or 6 combo payoffs, because it means you'll probably see it, especially with the Gold Sarks, rather than not. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't think you need the second Avarice ever. Whereas I do think having a Starlight Road improves this deck like significantly. And then the sideboard I would definitely cut, or extra deck, I would definitely cut this for the second Armory Arm. It comes up a lot. It didn't come up for me in either of those matches because, it could have come up for me with that fall troll loop, but I just didn't want to put too much thought into it. I just made a very simple combo. I'm sure I probably had like an infinite there at the end with Cat 1-for-1 fall troll. But I didn't want to think. So that's all there is to it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure and check out the original profile and Team OTG for covering this. Team on the Grind. They're posting some cool stuff. So I think they're really forward thinking over there. Team on the Grind is like, unlike some of the other teams where they just kind of show up and play decks that are already established, it feels like they're really pushing the meta forward. Like Hector's Blackwing list and Jackson's Dragon list are like stuff we've never seen before, and they're not only stuff we've never seen before, but they're tournament winning lists. Like I think some people need to understand the difference between a list that shows up in tops for the first time and a list that shows up and wins. Is like, that is, I think there's a really big difference between winning a tournament and topping a tournament, especially in Edison format. And more and more people should play to win tournaments instead of playing to have consistent tops, because at the end of the day, no one is really going to care about your like 6th top 8 with Blackwings, but people are definitely going to care about your first place finish with like a brand new deck. Like, that's pretty sick. And this is definitely the format where you can bring a brand new deck and try to get there. And that's why I like what James Wright did as well. He showed up with something brand new, and I think there's some cool ideas in here. I think Pot of Avarice with the Monk Cat stuff is pretty sick. That's always been like a nice little 1-2 punch setup with Monk Avarice, or Monk into Cat into Avarice is just always been really cool. So good shit. See you guys in the next vid. Peace.